Okay, cool. Chat, come up with the name. This person is using the Pike. We're doing more weapon requests today, which is nice. Let's see. Wrench. Cracked pot. Peter. Admirable Pike. Let's see. How about that? Admiral Peter Pike. Yes, no, maybe so? Are we feeling it? Go with the template this time. Peter Piker. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. I do like that. Peter Piker. We can fit it. Sweet. We'll just go with that template. That's fine. Newman folk it is. And we're in. The timer should reset, or I can reset it. Yeah, there you go. So many windows open. Jeez. Hold on. ER tool on the item. Pike. Where do you get the Pike normally? Actually, isn't it just a pickup from somewhere? Is it in Stormvale? I feel like it's in Stormvale in the courtyard. 2014, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Calvin, that it's just the Stormvale courtyard. I remember using this, not even for a full run, but I did mess around with this quite a bit. Way when I played the game in the first place. And I paired this with, I think, Cross Naginata to have like the dual spear moveset going on, and Naginata had like the bleed and whatnot. It was fun. Also, the reach is just good. The reach is good. Question is though, which bosses are we fighting? We're getting into Altus with Makar because it's smithing. If you're going to ask for Estelle, how long could I stall for doing prep work? Well, Estelle would be like a grace to unlock. Yeah, he would just be a grace to unlock, so he wouldn't actually take that long to get to. Also, I would have to figure out, and Say went to sleep, so we'd have to figure out the code for the grace and all that, and that's kind of a lot of work that I don't want to do. But if you do Radon into Estelle and then I just cheat in the Great Rune, potentially, we could do that. And are we down for that? We do Radon and then we go down to where Estelle is. Fight Estelle, and then Estelle counts as my capital access. We'll just give myself a Great Rune. Also, welcome in Tightlines. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy your lurk. That take longer than half an hour? Yeah, probably. If you go now, then yeah, the setup just for the stones by itself. And I could do Makar and stuff first. Thrusting weapons do have a limited moveset, but it's not necessarily bad. Like, I'm trying to think of a specific case where slashing would just work better than a thrust. Probably on like an NPC jump attack if you had a vertical slash. That's like the best thing you could do. Vertically slash them, like just kind of like knock them out of the air. Otherwise, you're probably more guaranteed for your weapon to hit if it's a poke, right? Hi, Melina. It's like we just saw you.
It will torrent. Treat him with.
Okay, let's grab that and switch these over. Ooh, if we do Radon, what we could do as well is, and we're going underground, I could grab the wet blade down there. And then we get bleed on the weapon, which wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be great for when we get to Elden Beast, but should be decent up until then. Blood tax Pike? If blood tax wasn't all the way in Mogwin, sure. But we're not really needing to go to Mogwin for anything. Not a bad shout. It is a good Ash of War. Or bleed Impaling Thrust. Where do I get... not Impaling Thrust. What's the other thing called? Repeating Thrust. Yeah. Where do I get Repeating Thrust from? Is that just from Bernie? So let me see. Right now it's D. I don't really know if this scales more at strength. I would guess so just because it costs more strength. Let's run over to Bernie real quick. Drum Knights Cavalry on the bridge here. Oh, is it? Okay. The basic Knights Cavalry. Okay, we can do that then. I'm glad you did look it up. We won't need Bernie as much. Sure, we could put Giant Hunt on this thing, so I'm fine with that. We could probably still visit Bernie, though. And what I could do is I could grab... Parry. With a small shield by Raya Lucaria. Get a parry shield. And Impaling Thrust would not be bad to have on us. We can stock up on some good Ashes of War. I like it. Okay, I'll save my Stone Sword key for now, in case I want to save it for something. And maybe we come back for Green Turtle. Maybe. Considering buying... Rebuying Stellar Blade. Complete Edition. Releases June 12th. For the story, of course. 90 pounds? What do you get for... What do you get in the Complete Edition? What? And also, what is the base, like, regular edition price? Base is 70. Okay, so it's only like 20 bucks more. Still kind of hefty. But only 20 more. I see. So expensive. I guess 70 is kind of like the range that a lot of studios want to push their games at? Or have been wanting to push their games at? Contains 2 TLCs, one of them just cosmetic, unlocks the store, other has extra boss battles. Okay. It's not too bad. How many cosmetic things do you get? I didn't even think about the conversion. True, that is kind of expensive then. 100 something for the whole deal. Shrug. One of them is the 2B costume. I see. I see where they're going with it. Okay, I normally would just pour it out of here, but... Jeez. I do want to grab the Grace so that we can port back in and run down here a little faster later. Which do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi? Good question. Honestly, I may be a person that leans on the Pepsi side. It's very, very half and half for me. But if I had to choose, it'd be Pepsi. It also, yeah, like Mina's saying, it kind of depends. It kind of depends. Like, there's some forms where Coke is better, and then other forms where Pepsi is better. Coke in a glass imported from Mexico is God tier. Yeah, see, like, if you're offering me that, I can't go with Pepsi. In a can, I'd go with Pepsi. Fountain drink, probably Coke. Pepsi just seems to work a little better in a can. Okay, we're gonna go hit up Bernie later, so I don't need Stormwall. Get some stones and graces in Liurnia first. And then we could go to Kaled. Kaled, I really just need Soar Seal. And then there's some good stones over there, plus a grace for Radon. Bye, Tops. Bye, Tops. Poor Tops. His story's just so tragic. You did it, proud owner of complete edition for the story. I like that you have to keep pointing that out. Tops' story, Miyazaki brutally murders him. I'm so curious. I wonder if they like came up with the storyline for Tops. How short it is, right? Like they came up with the storyline and they were just laughing in the like conference room or whatever. Like, huh, that's hilarious. move 2 inches this way. Here we go. When just playing Stellar Blade, had a certain skin on. His fiance walked in, was pissed. They made him change the skin. Ain't no way. That does remind me. How old were we? Me and my buddy playing like League of Legends in the same room or whatever. And his dad was joking with us, but like he walks in and there's like splash art on the screen, you know, like when you load in to a game or whatever. And he's like, what kind of games are you guys playing in here? Because the champs, you know, they're not well dressed. He was totally joking, but still. The game title on Steam doesn't say complete edition, but how will your friends know you play for the story? You can pre-order Night Rain right now. Ooh. Is there a time limit for the pre-order? Like, could I do it at the end of stream? Okay, okay. As long as they're not, like, shifting the window or something weird. I thought I was going to die. Speaking of going to die, there goes the poison. Why would Night Rain use easy anti-cheat? Why would they need kernel level access? Well, wouldn't you like have to go through, I guess you don't have to, but an easier way to sell your product on Steam is to just use the easy anti-cheat system? I would just think so, but I don't really know. More like easy anti-performance. Not wrong. You'd be susceptible to attacks caused by Windows updates. I see. I didn't realize that it was like reaching that deep down into the kernel. Kind of crazy. Kind of wild. Welcome in, Gam. Hope you're having a good day. Microsoft is working on a fix so programs don't go poking around directly in the memory and causing buffer overflows. That crashes the PC. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least they're kind of working on it. I'm curious if they did that because of, I know there was like a whole movement to not necessarily stop people gaming on Linux, but it essentially worked out that way. that broke a lot of Linux gaming things. So I wonder if all of that is tied together. Again, I don't really know so much about all of that. Sounds interesting. Microsoft has a foot inside the Linux sphere. Interesting. I'm looking on stone, so I need so many threes. Okay. Can pick up plenty of twos. Rest my threes in here. I don't need to go into Raya Lucaria at all. But if I go to where the key is, I get some kukris and threes, which I kind of want. Just to have around. Antiviruses also like to poke around in the kernel. That makes sense. Because yeah, at some point, some of the antiviruses, they feel like they're very invasive to your PC. And you just can't get rid of them. Let me looking on the stones. Okay, good. Good, and then we can buy some of these, plus pick up more. This weapon's so long. Yo, Bradley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Switched to Windows Defender a long time ago and even turn off real-time protection. Yeah, I was definitely raised in a household. Like, my dad would always buy antivirus things and, like, keep it up to date and whatnot. At some point, though, I think we all just, or at least me and him, we realized it just wasn't worth. So he stopped entirely, and it felt like less problems arose from his PCs. Plus also just the bloatware sometimes. They're really bad with bloatware. It was extremely bloated back in the day. I don't know now. I don't even know who's buying that stuff now. Oh, Granny Bat, why? Okay, slowest quit out ever. But you know what? We made it. We're alive. I need her to not scream. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Just fling the poison. Perfect. You're an AVG household. Free, good enough, and grouped with McAfee Stinger. Stinger was a free portable EXE. It's going to fix all the newest types of problems, even before AVG could catch them. Yeah, let me see. Which one did my dad use? I think he tried different ones, but he stuck with McAfee as well. However that's pronounced. But he stuck with that brand. It just never really seemed to pan out, though. Avast I never used. Something about it just seemed not good. AVG though, yeah, because it was free, I ended up using that personally on one of my laptops. And it was perfect. It was fine for a good while. I don't think I had any real issues with it. That PC just got really old. Or laptop, I should say, got really old. Excuse me, Mr. Crab. Just passing through. Don't worry about me. Come through here. Oh, there's also some lilies here. Yeah, I do like running around this way. Even though I don't need to go into Lucaria, there's just good stuff to grab over here. Your school loaded F-Secure on their lend-out laptops? F-Secure I haven't even heard of. Is that an older one, perchance? Welcome back, Floopy. I'm glad you've speedily come back. What have you missed? We've been talking about antivirus software. Surprisingly. We talk about the randomest of things. Fun topic, though. It's nice to nerd out. Still very much around, but they aim their marketing at schools and governments. Ah, that's kind of smart business-wise, though. Because then once you get, like, enough contracts with schools and or governments, you're kind of secure. Like, your business is kind of secure. Okay, cool. That secures 3s and 4s. And then we can do our usual thing for the 1s and 2s. There's definitely more 1s to just go and, like, pick up, but it works out a little faster, I think, to buy from this guy. Ooh, before I buy, let me go to Kaled. Because I'll get some money from there, too. You get near a dragon and the game goes raw, yeah. It's so funny that they put that, like, mountain thing there, too, though. Or, like, those rocks, whatever. Did they mean to like put them there and then we were supposed to use them like to our advantage, using the environment to your advantage? Oh god. Oh god. Whew. We're fine. We're fine. He hit me as soon as I tried to jump. We're okay. We're okay. We're fine. All is good, chat. We're okay. We made it. Using the environment to your disadvantage, that would be Consort Radon. 100% that's Consort Radon in a nutshell. Okay, he didn't aggro until just now, weirdly enough. Okay. Felt a little weird there. Quick chat, the auto raffle, you know what to do. You can't let Cuppy win. There we go. So. There we go. That was not really sketchy because I don't think you die from that too often, but still kind of sketchy. Damn, has Cuppy actually won every single raffle except for the one that he didn't join? Like for real, for real? Good job, Mina. Put him in his place. Wee. You know, now that I look over... Holy shit, Floopy, thank you for the 100 bits for the giant Cuppy shake. Pure rage. I approve. Yeah, I was gonna say, now that I look over, if we get a few more subs, peeps, we could finish today with Marbies. And mayhaps we do an extra round just for the fun of it. Who knows? You don't want to die again. It was so funny just looking over and Morrison's yeeted it off the map 2 times in a row. It's only minor fishing. I'm just stating a fact, you know, we're really close. Alright, cool. I think that's it for Kaled. Yeah, let's go hit up our homie over here with some stones. Actually, Floopy, are you busy right now? Because I may have a task for you.
Surprise no matter. I don't. Oh, don't.
We do that and then purchase this. I saw that Say did post the how to get the certain codes for different graces. Could you figure out where the Grand Cloister grace is from that? Because I wouldn't mind putting that in and then we wouldn't have to like run down there to Estelle. Necessarily. I'll still go through a bit of the underground. Eat it. If not, it's fine. We could just run there like casually. Just so much running. I'm glad she figured that out though. Two of these. Very useful stuff. Have you found the Knight's Cab? No, not yet. Let me upgrade first. So are we good if I just do this? We are. Perfect.
I presume. I am an old soul, perhaps.
Okay, keep that number handy. It shouldn't be too heavy of a weapon. We should have enough money. In theory, in theory, in theory. Perfect. Okay, I do want to go visit Bernie. For a couple good ashes. Let me just use that much. Hi, Bernie. 2 times in one day, dude. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh, boop. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. I want this, and then I want this. And honestly, that's probably all I want from here, yeah. Portal and Runner's Rise only activate after Ronnie's questline? Yes. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me go here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we could just go to Grand Cloister, whatever it's called, it would be a little faster. Yeah, of course, I'd welcome it. Hope you're having a good day.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems Torrent, whereas I'm there.
Were you the one that redeemed Pike, actually? I believe you were. After you give her the Finger Slayer blade, well... You know what? For the vibes, chat, we'll do it the long way. We'll do it the long way. Because I'm going to go over there for the wet blade anyways. Running over here for no reason. Yeah, I'm going to go over there for the wet blade anyways. So we can grab the Finger Slayer blade, right? It should be fine. Also, welcome in, Lizard. Hope you're having a good day. Right, chat? We should be fine. Gotta do a lot of stuff though. Isn't it just kill Loretta and grab Fingerslayer? And then we're like going underground from Radon anyways? Loretta shouldn't be too bad. Strength and... yeah, not too much. Is it strength scaling? It is. Perfect. We'll see how long it takes. Like, just to add to the time. We'll see. It's worth seeing. There you go. Actually, maybe this. Whoopi hates Ronnie. But he loves Estelle. Alright, and other things. Do I have enough like this? I do. Let's make this real quick and painless. Smurf Princess. It's a very slow R2. Okay.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnish.
Cool, he's dead. That's a talisman slot for us. Give me the thing. I kind of want to go with Blue Dancer Charm. Let's go grab that. Get some good physical damage. Whee! All the way down. Okay, avoid the octopus at all cost. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm not here. I'm not here. We made it. I hate that they just like jump at you. Guess we could do this for now. Nominated Bradley to answer in your steed. No problem, Corside. No problem. It was a little last minute that we decided to do multiple weapon requests today. So no biggie. The only person who's like reserved their time to be here, I guess, and did a whole like swap in the schedule so far is Satan. But if you guys want to make sure you're here for certain things, feel free to ask. We can try to adjust to accommodate. Thank you, appreciate it. Are you the chillest dude on the internet? Probably not. I doubt it. How did that not hit? There we go. I haven't seen you flip out over Elden Ring at least. I just wouldn't really, like, I naturally just would not be yelling at a game like that. I've never been a, like, smack the desk kind of person. That was always my friend. He was the smack the desk person, and I was always the what could have happened better there person. Okay, that guy died. Are we fighting now? I guess we're done. The pure embodiment of it's just a game. Yeah, I suppose. I would say that I could agree to that. Change this out. Some games, like, if they mechanically just do not work, well, it is frustrating. But for the most part, Elden Ring works pretty well. There's just the input eating. You never smack your desk, but you do grumble. Yeah, that's fair. I've seen people just like throw their controllers or like break their monitors and stuff, and like that's actual rage, not just like for the bit or whatever. That's a bit insane to me. You slap your knee, it hurts every time. Well, at least you're not like harming your possessions. So that's something. Maybe you don't harm yourself, but though. Throw his keyboard while it was plugged in, that's crazy. Where are you gonna get $60 for a new controller? True. I went for an extra R1 there thinking I put in plenty of attacks for a stagger, but I don't actually know the poise damage of this weapon, so that was kind of just a blind check. Maybe an R2? Who knows? Anybody know the poise damage of spears? I would guess they can't be worse than straight swords, but this guy's got a lot of poise. You feel turning on poise view is kind of cheating? Yeah, I do feel like it's cheating a bit. Now, do I disagree with, or would I disagree with them putting a poise bar in the game? No. Or in a game like this, I should say. Can you come here? Yeah, I agree, Jim. Liza P had a decent, like, not in your face about it play system, but it's very useful. That's the worst move this man could do to you. Okay, maybe we do grab Green Turtle because I am running out of not poise, stamina. Just a bit here. And I think I have charge attack in the tier, but still. Don't do the balls, no. Charge attack is 33, so it is the same as a straight sword. Okay. Is jump attack like 22? Where's my roll? Oh, I pressed it too late, actually. Yeah, is jump attack 22 and like an R2 about 10-ish, 10, 11-ish? That's similar to straight swords. Jump heavy 22. Okay, so it must be the same class. Fair enough. Alternatively, we could grab like, or we could just pop on like impaling thrust and just spam that all day. I do feel like for the weapon runs, it's a little cheap to just spam in Ash of War, except for when it's Gideon. Nobody cares about him. Attack is difficult to react to. It is a bit on the faster side. It's not too bad though. I would say Noble's Presence is worse. Impaling Thrust is S tier, yes. Damage not too bad. Just the hint of frost. Ooh, it's the waves, okay. At least he did the jump. You know, let's just not let him do that move. He was so ready for it, too. Man was trying to stall out the rest of the fight. Cordon is dead. Just a quick little pokesy. Alright, dope. So, we need to go kill Loretta. Let's also maybe go kill Makar just so we have our Altus access. I like fighting Makar. He's just slow and big. I don't like the lava running zoomies thing, but everything else, fun boss. Any Makars in the room? There he is. He's the only one not immune to fire? Really? Does he still have high resistance, though? Oh. 80%, okay. A little too far away. Say, where was my stagger? Surprised we got that. Nice. Waiting. Cool, goodbye my car. Yeah, I don't find him a bad boss at all. He's in water, so it's even more than 80%. Oh, would he be like a 90% then? Or even just really close to 100%? Yeah, my car's not too bad. If you want to test weapon damage, I would say he's probably a good boss for it. And poison, stuff like that. He's nice and slow. But also a really big hitbox to just whack at. Hi, Lanciax. Okay, goodbye. We could, in theory, go take care of DTS, I guess, while we're all up here. Let me grab Ritual Sword. Talisman. And then we can get that grace closer to capital, so when we're done with all of our running around, we should be good to go. Ow. Okay, there we go. Nine experts are really hard to jump scare you. It was really cool though to enter Altus. I did enter Altus, not through the Dectus Medallion. I think I came through Makar. It was really cool to enter and just see this whole dragon. Like, if there's one thing that's really good about these games is just like your introduction to a new area, you know? Like from Altus, hell, even Liurnia, for instance, just the view and you see like the castle and stuff. Or well, the academy and stuff. Even opening the door in Limgrave, it's really good, just scenic views. Kind of hard to find the medallion the first time. It is. For how easy it ends up being to pick up. It definitely is, because Caelid by itself, just to get through and then finally find Fort Feroth in the middle of nowhere on the edge of the map. Yeah. And then even still, like, you could pick up the item really early on and not really know what it's for. And by the time you make it to the lift, you would have no idea. I think, yeah, let's just get DTS out of the way. 23 Limgrave thinking, the fuck is the grand lift of Dectus? Exactly. One of the best experiences, though, is getting hit with that trap chest in, like, Weeping or whatever that sends you by the golem all the way in Altus, and the map just looks huge. Yeah, I think I had the same thing too, Floopy. Talk to Raya, and then you end up going that way instead. Can't fully remember if I talked to her first. Have a good eat. Morrison, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. You get the good eeps. Oh. Well, that was our one chance. We can fight him, though. I'm getting the parry. I'm just a little slow on that, like, touch right afterwards, but it's fine. This should be a good weapon for this. Yeah, that's fine damage. Oh my god, stop. All the lightning. All the stalls. Ugh. Ooh, that roll R1 came out so slow there. I wasn't able to roll afterwards. Kind of funny the patches tells you about there being a teleporter to the Earth Tree, but he lies about it being the Iron Maiden. Oh, yeah. I did forget about that, actually. Did anybody else get kicked off the cliff by patches on their first playthrough? Because I sure as shit did. Took your second attempt for that. You did get kicked. I got kicked. I was like full on ready to trust them and trust the notes and all that stuff. And then I saw the rainbow stones on the side of the cliff and then just got completely yeeted. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a teleport chest either. So many traps. Yo, Kaylee, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. That is a big slam. This weapon's not too bad on him. Got good reach. You could stop any time now. There we go. He's ditch. Dope. Okay, so we have Radon dead. DTS is dead. Let's go figure out how we're getting to Estelle. Thanks for the GGs. Appreciate it. And for those confused, don't be. We're just choosing to do a couple bosses and they're counting as our capital access. Thanks to ER Tool. It's still so funny that we did Melania earlier today just to get into capital. Alright, we can always get the wet blade. Hell yeah, wet blade. Yo, holy shit, ain't no way. Girl at a desk, welcome in. Raiders, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. What are you last doing? Elden Ring? How's your run going, actually? Did you finish? I know you're pretty far along. Hope your stream went well, etc, etc. Whee. Just finish. 147, that's total for all 26 remembrances. Nice, nice, nice. What was your, like, was there a weapon that you used mostly? I may have asked that already. And also, was there any sort of theming or just stat that you leveled the most? Oh, stuck on nothing. All right, the flame mace. Yeah, we were talking about the flame mace. Flower stone gavel. Okay. Did you use anything else? Or were those like your main things? Can't go wrong with the hammers. I don't disagree with those choices. Good choices. That was nothing. Dragon Hunters. Great Katana to kill Bale. That's a fun weapon for it. Because the Ash of War is pretty good. It also just looks dope. You know, it just looks dope. Flame Mace is such a goofy weapon. Is it actually? I've never used it. Because it's a farm drop and like, who's farming? You guys should redeem that so I can check it out. The charge attack is funny? What, do you do like a whole crazy wind-up or something? The heavy's a little dance. Oh, that's cool. That makes me think of the dancer weapon from DLC. Hypes up the heavy charge twice, then actually commits, really? I see. Farmed weapon from like 1 or 2 enemies in the game. Not even all of them drop it? For real? Like for realsies? You know what I always wanted, but I never got? Was, what was the weapon? One of those flame monks. The one in front of the apostle. Yeah, it's the sword. Oh, buddy, you are not doing well. This poor guy, he just kind of stood there for like half of that. The mace is easier to grab. So who'd you farm for the mace? Just like anybody who's using the mace? I guess there's that whole camp in like on the way to Fire Giant. That's not too bad. If you could farm those guys. Or just the Liurnia ones. Maybe? You're short like 3k. All good, Gaily. Running from the Flame Monk outside Eastern Tablelands between Kirin Study Hall and Ainsel River. Okay, yeah. There's a few that kind of just like roam around there. Or at least one. I know there's a lot of the Staff the Guilty ladies. You farm with ER tool. Truly the grind. Technically, that's how I'm farming too. Truly the grind. Alright, let's do our fun skip. Welcome in, Trisk. Hope you're having a good day. See if we can land it. Oh wait, actually, I guess before we do this, let's go to Ronnie. Because then we would get down there and not have a way to grab the Fingerslayer blade. Yeah, for those of you coming in wondering why we're doing all this for an any percent. Normally we just do bosses that would get us into capital, but we've been doing that so much of that lately that it would be fun to branch out to the different remembrance bosses. So I'm going to kill Estelle. We already killed Radon. He's dead. I'm going to kill Estelle as our replacement Great Rune guy to get into capital. And I'll just, you know, acquire a Great Rune, quote unquote. You can't see me, but I'm air quoting. Because that's probably fair enough. Estelle doesn't drop a Great Rune. He's a remembrance boss, but he's not Great Rune. And you need specifically 2 Great Runes. not remembrances, to get into capital. Plus also getting to round table hold. The ER tool is magical indeed. Yeah. We're still doing an equivalent for it, but you know, it makes it more of a variety that way. And we can probably start doing DLC bosses too if I can figure out how to do the teleport to graces thing. Wouldn't that just be neat? Fighting Bale just to get into capital? I think that'd be neat. Have a good one, girl at a desk. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. Next holy weapon, you should fight Moose or PK or Gaius, actually. They're also weak to holy. That'd be kind of dope. Can I entice you in PK or Gaius? I think you're pretty based for that, though. It's fun, is the thing. That way I'm not just fighting Godric every time. Who cares about Godric? Any percent can be anything. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like we could, if I really wanted to, like if I wanted to do this for speed or whatever, we could have just done Godric Radon only. But I would get bored is the thing. I would legitimately just get bored. Godric cares. But does he really though? Or is he just caring about grafting? I think he just cares about grafting. Let's be real. We get a seed for our troubles. Hello, doggo. Good boy. Godric just wants to go back home. I think Godric just wants mom and dad to hug him. To be very honest, I think he just wants mom and dad to hug him. Same. Relatable content. Oh no. Hugging? I thought this was Christian. I don't know what gave you that impression. It's Loretta time. Hi, Loretta. Oh, that's good damage. When you stagger them. Have you always been on keyboard and mouse? Yes. I do not own a console or controller. It's not as bad as people say it is. And she's dead. Let me grab this Grace in case we mess something up. When you do DLC bosses, what skibidi level will you be? 12-ish, yeah. I think 12 is probably fair because that's where the drop-off is, right? Normally when we do DLC, like big runs, I end up at 14 by consort, so I think 12 is fair. It's horrible. G for Gamap. The most ludicrous thing though on the default keybinds for keyboard is F for jump. Who the fuck? Who decided that was a good idea? Yeah, Mitch also uses keyboard and mouse. Yeah. I would say the most tedious thing is trying to figure out like what controller people are doing for skips and stuff like that. and then trying to convert it to keyboard and mouse. Because we don't have a joystick, right? So we only have like limited movement. But we do have a better camera. Look at all this action. Okay, I'm dizzy. Yeah, F for jump. I have no clue. Don't ask me. Ask Miyazaki. What if you do a consort? Yeah, we could do a consort at 12, I guess. Maybe 15. Either way, our weapon won't be fully leveled. Unless it's somber. Like sombers, we can set up a +9 pretty early and easily, but the smithing weapons will essentially always be a +13 at best. It'll be a grind, but you know, it's for the content. Oh yeah, hi Ronnie, bye Ronnie. We'll come back. Let's go talk to the peeps. F is to pay respects. What, to the jump button being put onto F? Let me in. Oh, so close. If you get stronger weapons, consort would be more viable. Yeah, true. I guess I could deny, like, if I have a dagger run to do, probably won't do consort. I know you all want to see it, but that's like a run by itself. But who? But like we used Great Katana earlier today on the other request. That could have done consort. I would have been fine using that. A little underleveled. It's EG. Together. You could do consort instead of Elven Beast. Oh, you know, true. Because we get a cutscene, huh? What I still need to do... I guess there's an any percent in DLC. That's a good point, because I could do like Mesmer Romina instead of what? Malekith Godfrey? Oh, but then there's the Letafite too. Ugh. Letafite. Really depends. I don't know. 24-hour stream. Welcome in, Craig Bear. Hope you're having a good day. We don't have too many hours. We're at like 6. We got a couple more in us. Just skip the Letafite. Yeah, I think we'd have to. I'm not doing the Letafite. That's not part of the deal. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, underground. Here. Sure. Leda and her allies spits on ground. Pure disgust, dude. Just fight Gideon instead. True. Gideon, I guess, is a little better off. Whee. Okay, can I do this correctly? Yes. Let's go. Grab me some of this. And also the bleed wet blade. Simply make all future request runs 2 gods. That'd be hilarious, dude, actually. Any request, or any percent requested, not even any percent, sorry, 2 god requested weapon runs at level 1. I was thinking about doing some more requested weapon like redeems and making them more expensive, and they would be more like runs, like full-on runs instead of just any percent. So that does intrigue me. I just like using the weapons. Also, to be very transparent, it's kind of, it's easy content for me to do, so, you know. I'm having a good time, you're having a good time, it's all just a good time. Make it 30k? What is the weapon redeem currently at? 15? So yeah, 30k? Easy for me, you don't want that. The content itself is easy. The run may be something different. depending on the weapon. Like, what was the worst weapon that we used so far? Blade of Calling fell off a cliff. So Blade of Calling would be horrendous. For instance. Wouldn't that be all remembrances? Wait, what? All right, no, we have to talk to Ronnie. Whoops. Oopsie. Hold. Can you have some beans? Give me some time to think about it then, chat. That was just like an idea that I had, but if you guys want some more expensive runs that would take longer, then sure, we can do that. We can do that for sure.
Not even in my. It is in thy my thanks soon. My strange. I am so. I must thank you. May it was.
Alright, cool. Thanks. Have a good time at work, Bradley. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. Well, as good of a time as you can have at work. Alright, surely it's open now. I think. I don't actually need to go to the inverted tower. That's for Fia's stuff, and we don't need the int tally, so I think we're good to go. Oh. Yump. Flame Mace would be fun to see. Yeah, I've never used the weapon. No clue. It looks cool. And I've heard good things. Yo, there we go. Flame Mace. Hell yeah. It'll be some time before we get to that one. We have such a long list of redeems to do, but we'll get to it. Have a good one, Bradley. Yeah, always feel free to check the list too. You can see, like, I'm starting to update them right after we finish the run, so you can see which ones were done and kind of see when your runs are approaching, chat. Feel free to take the initiative yourself. Yeah, no problem, Satan. Actually, we changed it up a bit today, and we were able to do Melania for Marcos' run. So, are there any bosses in particular? It could be any remembrance bosses that you would want for your run tomorrow. 2 bosses to get into Capital is essentially the idea. 2 remembrance bosses, at the very least. And it could include DLC. Get away from me. They're spraying me with their juice. Oh god. Oh, nope, we're fine. Okay, last time I think I ran not on the staircase and it was kind of fine. See how that goes this time. How many heals do I have? 5. That should be enough for the Lake Rod. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, there's another lady in here, I see. Run! How did you get to Melania? We just unlocked the Grace Yeah, ER tool. The other say informed us that it was possible. So we beat her with a plus 13 Great Katana. Wasn't too bad at all. And she was our access to capital. I think extending it to the remembrance bosses is fine though. Especially for the DLC, like they don't have great runes. But it'd be fun to do some DLC bosses, you know? Feel like you want to do that R1 fight yourself first before you see me do it. The on Melania, you mean? Then if you just want Radon plus like Moog, we could do Moog. Are you fine with that? Because Golden Halberd should be a fine weapon. That'd be more of the usual. I feel like I didn't get the slow route there. Hold on. Hold. We're close. Yes, we're very close, Floopy. Waiting. Go. Yeah, I definitely did not get the slow route there. Good. Good call by me. Yeah, he's attainable without ER tool. Estelle's Great Rune. Yeah. It does feel like they could have let you into Capital with just remembrance access, you know? I don't think that would have harmed too much, realistically. And then, like, they could have upped the cost that you needed. Instead of, like, 2, you just needed, like, I don't know, 4 or something. That could be kind of fair. Try to think of Magus in that route, but might not be awful. At least the halberd's huge. And it's kind of got some poke moves to it. Vertical slashes, so not too bad. There's worse weapons for it. Yeah, the reach is good. I agree. Cool, I think we are pretty much ready for Estelle chat. Do I want to change anything? Alright, we never got repeating thrust. Let's do this for now. Make that bleed. Since he does bleed, surprisingly. What does my scaling look like? CDD, not too bad. New best run in Deathless to Star Scourge in an Everjail. Aw, dang. Yeah, that's kind of a weird place to see him. Because he's just so huge. Which Everjail was it? If you can remember. In Weeping. Okay, I guess that one's not too bad, but still, just in an Everjail. And he's huge. Yeah. Not the best. At least it wasn't like... I really hate the Electo one. The Electo one, there's like all the rocks and stuff on the side, plus the cliff that you can fall off of. That one's probably one of the worst ones. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, we're in. You proved you had the damage afterwards. That's fair. That's fair. Look, Chad, it's Estelle. Hi, Estelle. Big bug. It's not too bad. Oh. He's running away. He's shy. Glad that landed. Ooh, the bleed. That should be meteors, I think. That's enough HP. Meteors it is. Oh. Do you do the grabby? Yes, you do. Where? Oh. Oh, not the meteors again. Oh, that was a little tough. I don't know if you saw it, but there was like a meteor that I had to dodge and another meteor right where I was going to land the roll. That was a little tough. Maybe if I had gone the other way, but I didn't see that meteor until after I rolled. On the bright side, that's probably one of the only moves that'll catch us, if not a weird jaw hitbox. So I don't feel too bad. It's so nice you're dying on purpose so you get more Estelle time. Yep. Totally me. Oh, a stagger sound. I love Estelle's stagger sound. It's just such a nice thump. Yeah, buddy, just keep doing that, honestly. I have no problems. Oh. Oh, straight to meteor again. Ah, same thing. right where I was landing my roll is just more meteors. Sounds like you're stopping a meteor. Yeah, I guess so. Like you're kind of deflecting it or something like that. It's just a really good, like, bassy thump. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I may have forgotten to press roll. That was me. That was 100% me. Like how his eye seems to panic when he's stunned too. True, actually, yeah, I haven't noticed that animation or whatever. It's really creepy, but it is good, like, you know, the character's alive kind of thing. Good for building the vibe. Yeah, I agree. This is a good arena. Just nice and big. Nothing too bad going on with it. Welcome back, Say. I see you did not get sleep. Open Reddit first. First post, someone's trying to make Rolana Mesmer canon. Maybe we keep the poise that way. He should want to do laser here. Yeah. Oh, the stagger. Okay, let's try being at a distance. Good. Ooh. Well, last dagger. And he's dead. Nice. He's dead, chat. He's dead. Cool. That gets us our capital access, quote unquote. And ETS is already dead. I think we're good to go. But now what we need to do is get our great rune by legal methods. Legal methods. Let's just get Godric's. Hmm. Do I need to, like, do a flag or something for the capital to open? Potential. I wonder. Your man's been reduced to Godric. Hold, let's try some stuff. Uh, it needs the boss to be dead and not just Great Rune, really? One of the bosses actually has to be dead? Oh, I see. Is there not like a flag I can do? At all? Hold. We could also get into the capital. We killed 2 bosses. I think we're good to go. Here's the ER tool. It's closed. We made it, chat. We made it. Look. We're doing it. Hope this doesn't break anything. You know, me too. We're about to find out. We're going on a journey and we're figuring it out. Won't break anything. It doesn't feel like it would break anything. I feel like this would just not be loaded if it was ready to break it. You know? They would just purposefully do a do not load. Wee. You slipped into Mesmer's arena and he's never broken? Okay, yeah. Then probably not. Everything from this point is basic any percent. Oh, may not do that. You have to be up in 6 hours? Oh yeah, for work. Right. And it's the day after half your coworkers got like a holiday. Have fun with that, say. If you still feel like shit, you'll just take the day off. True, that's fair. Because your pain did kind of flare up randomly. Is it better now or is it still like hurting? Sneaky sneaks. Yeah, you know, I should make sure I at least grab that grace. Let me make sure I grab the other grace too, chat. So we don't have the same issue as earlier. Oh, look at me. I actually grabbed them. I don't know what possessed me to not grab the graces at all last time. Still hurting, but you also have migraine and nausea. Damn, sorry to hear. Getting a pregnancy test against your will is absolutely not worth it. Damn, that's weird. Is that just the standard for migraines and nausea, etc.? They just assume pregnant even. Hi, Goldfree. That Charger 2 takes so much stamina away. I really do need to go grab that green turtle. Oh, I lost the lock on because of the pillar in the way. Darn. If you're assigned female at birth, they just dismiss whatever your pain or whatever pain you have. And it's either anxiety, you're fat, or you're pregnant. Dude, that's crazy and criminal. Yeah, is it the 1800s for real? That's actually just bonkers. What the hell? Well, I guess we find him here and it's not the gazebo. Higher mortality than it should be. Yeah, I can agree. Well, sorry that the situation you're in is a little extra fucked, eh? Day off does sound nice, though. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you. I don't like fighting him in the doorway, but you know what? It is better than the gazebo. I think I've been screwed over by the gazebo way more than the doorway. If I had to choose. Blast past her, like the Grace. Let her chase. Slip the Grace. She flies away. One of her mini jump away attacks. Yeah, true. I have seen that work too. I do like the little sneak method though. Since we're not really caring for the speed, but you're doing like a speed run proper. Ah, all the yelling. She almost killed you last time? Damn.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Yeah, there was too many things on the ground there. Oh, I knew as soon as I rolled. I knew as soon as I rolled. Not too bad though. The bleed damage is good, and then just like poking him with R1's pretty fine. R2s are a little bit tricky to pull off on faster bosses like this because it takes so long for one, and it also just eats the stamina away. Speaking of, I could do this here. A little more damage. Okay, my roll didn't go off. I held it, and I was in the hitbox of his sword. I held the roll. I held the roll. Because I want it to be like as on time as I could be. Instead of early. He asked you, you said you wasn't, or you weren't. And he still did it anyways. I guess because they're assuming that you're lying, which is just even more horrible. Roll R1 a little bit slower than I wanted it to be there. Because I really could have gotten a nice roll R1. Yeah, see, you have a whole cast and then you can roll. Little bit slower. That's so weird. Why would you lie to a doctor? Yeah. Why would you? That fast stagger thing, I must be like rocking it on purpose with position. You did that so many times.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Cool, there we go. He's always a little bit faster than I give him credit for. I'm not gonna lie. What are we talking about? Oh, having a child in this economy? Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know how people can deal with it.
Hello again. Allow me. You are unprevented.
Blah, blah, blah. Hello, Melina. We get it. We get it. The thorns.
To the flame and guide.
Morgott fast. Yeah, he's faster than I would think he is, you know? Because I'm thinking of like Morgott. Or sorry. Morgott being fast. I'm thinking of like Margit and some of his like really slow swings. But Morgott is more like generally on the faster side. He's also got the whole 80 poise, runs around everywhere thing going on for him. You can go mod your game so Morgott's name is Morgott Dead. Okay, they're not coming on. Let's go. Did you know the model inside Mikola's cocoon is a dead Morgott? Is that true? That's kind of hilarious, but like for real? I think it has the old looking face that Morgott has. Interesting. Yeah, like the really wilted hand makes sense. Morgott when he dies and becomes human again. That's the model? Interesting. Say, if you want to like get that model for us and post it in the Discord, I'd be so ready. Want me to reuse assets? Oh, would it just be a reused asset? I see. I guess, yeah, just like the dead asset. Would it be enlarged though? His hand's pretty huge. Like from the cocoon, that hand's pretty huge. So would it be like a bigger version? Yeah, it's still a lot of work, very little used. I agree. You see it, like if you don't go to Mo, you see it at the end of the fight maybe, and then in the Godfrey cutscene. Not many times. I wanted to do something. What did I want to do? Oh, right. We were talking about repeating thrust earlier. I could go grab that for Fire Giant. That may be nice, just to do bleed procs to him. As opposed to trying to stagger him with slightly lower poise. We can run it like that instead. But I need to go kill that Knight's Cav. And I guess while I'm out killing Knight's Cav, I could kill the Giant's Hunt one as well. Hello, Mr. Kindred. Okay, bye. We're leaving now. Is he going to scream at me? Oh, I feel... Nope, he got a little lost. Never mind. He got a little lost on top of the pillar. Wait, Morgott has a beard? Oh yeah, I guess he does, huh? He's kind of got like mutton chops going on. Right? I've never thought about the fact that Morgott has a beard. Huh. We call duvets comforters. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Mina. Is the one that you're gonna throw out just like too old? I'm guessing. 15 years old by now? Jeez. Yeah, it's about time for a new one. I have always wanted to try a weighted blanket. And I also recently heard that there's like, not just sleep masks, but weighted sleep masks. I'm kind of curious how that would work for my sleep, you know? Welcome insect. Take another one. You have a 20 kilogram weighted blanket? Really? Would you try a weighted sleep mask? Anybody here actually use a sleep mask? I'm kind of thinking about it. Also, you know, we're at this point. Chat, it's that time of the run. It is the Jeepo portion of the run, which essentially means a Gamba has started. We're going to go kill a Staff of the Guilty lady who drops a Staff of the Guilty. It's a 2% drop chance. Will we get the staff? We kill her 3 times. Jeepa isn't here, so we are meant to win. True, yeah, he kind of puts all of his, like, belief powers into doubting. Going all in, I don't care. I mean, that is a choice that you have made, yes. If you don't see the Gamba up, try refreshing because Twitch is being a little stupid. Just a little. Reminder, it's a 2% drop chance. 2%. We'll kill her 3 times, but it's 2% drop chance. We've been missing out on the staff quite a bit recently. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm gonna just be honest. Alright, looks like we have some decent belief, surprisingly. Good time to be a doubter, actually. Not a bad time to be a doubter. Just toss a little in there. Take that sweet believer money. Not too bad. Poopy, by the time you finish sending those messages, the Gamba would have finished. You may want to bet. Your Twitch crashed. Oh no. Bro, shut up with the whole speech. Yep, you missed the Gamba. Oh no. Oh no. Heck, this guy indeed. Alright, here we go. First attempt, let's see. Not bad damage. She dropped absolutely nothing. Okay, we try again. 2 more chances. Weighted blanket helps you stay asleep, so you would probably try a weighted sleep mask. Yeah, I'm curious. Just to sleep mask in general. Alright, we try again. Second try. Ooh, she dropped an item. It looks a little small, though. It looks a little small. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a little small. It's a butterfly. Average something something, yes. 1 more attempt. Will we get her staff? It's all riding on this moment. Ooh. Well, believers, I don't know what to tell you other than maybe I told you so. But it goes to the doubters, so let's go. Good job, doubters. For those who missed the gamble but you're feeling like believing, good job. Guess you're never requesting a run. I mean, truthfully, if you just keep believing like small bits and pieces at a time, the payouts would probably usually be pretty good. See, chat, because you couldn't vote, the doubters won again. Right, Flippy. I believe you. You blame Cuppy for this. Feel free to use the Cuppy shake all you want. Should you eat cereal? Yes. It's a no-brainer. There you go, chat. You can take out your frustrations on Cuppy. It's what he's there for. It's what he's there for. How was I able to sit down? I'm so confused, but you know, we're not gonna question it. You on my talisman pouch and don't need all 12. Do need all 12 of these.
No matter how you're...
Considering we ran all the way to Estelle, I don't feel like this has been too bad. Time-wise. Alright, I did want to grab repeating thrust too, actually. Here. Would maybe be good on Fire Giant. Just to proc some bleed. Get out of there. So double checking, I think it was Calvin, you were the one. It's this one over here, yeah?
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
May as well grab some mushrooms. Yes, this one, okay.
Well, just thank you. I was putting
Hi, Bach. Just give me the mushrooms.
so this is
Alright, cool, thank you, bye. We'll never talk to you ever again. Cool. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. There we go. Let's go grab Giant's Hunt while we're here too. That way we don't have to grab it later. Should still be nighttime, I think. Is he over there? He is. Perfect. Oh my god. I'm surprised you could do a backstab. I've never seen that happen, but you know, at least he died. That was very weird. Cool, I think we're good to go. How was that a backstab? I guess I was like perfectly behind him. No fucking clue. Don't even ask. I have no clue. Ash of War, repeating thrust. Yeah. Oh wait, actually, charge attacks. All right, fuck it. Let's go grab the green turtle. A little bit of stamina can go a long way. For these last couple bosses especially. Found Mikola's cocoon model. Okay, okay. So what's inside? Okay, dope. Grab this. Monka? Is it just like, oh, a guy? Alright, Fire Giant time. Well, let's see. I have some faith in the repeating thrust. At least for the bleed procs. Wouldn't be too bad. Hello, Fire Giant. It's me. We're here. Okay, cool. You want to do a yump for me? He does. What a guy. Okay, that'll do more once the shackle breaks. Charger 2 may not be bad here since it kind of like flicks the weapon upwards towards where his weak spot is. Come back. Oh, he's coming back. Sure, that works. Okay, cool. He's dead. That worked about as perfectly, I think, as it could have. Honestly. Good Ash of War for a big boss. It was just a little slow. We really bypassed a lot of his like BS by just getting him with the bleed procs. I like it. For duo, I think we go with Impaling Thrust. For sure. Thanks for the clappy and GG. Appreciate it. I love the cat clap emote. Very polite, very supportive cat. Oh. About to commit Sudoku. Hi, Melina. Hey, yo, who up committing cardinal sins? Who up cardinal sinning? Where are my cardinal sinners at? Now is your chance. Please rise. Please make yourself known. This is your time. That's a comparison of Mikola and Morgott. Same guy. Interesting. You're not sinning right now. I see, I see. I appreciate the use of an emote. Well done, those sinners. I'm proud of you. Let's use this. Go up Cardina Kali. I spammed the button a bit too much. I may be getting chased. There we go. You're cardnicling so hard. Is that even a word? You be typing too fast sometimes. Ooh, chat, look. It's an auto raffle. Go, go, go. You know what to do. Grab one of these. If I can pick it up, there we go. Can you redeem an emote now? Potentially. Try it out. It seems like it's working. Like it's back to working. I hate the little frame drop I get every time I cross that barrier. It is working. Let's go. Carnilac, that one? Okay, okay. Let me set up this stuff and then we can add it. You've won against Cuppy 3 times in a row now? Let's go. Mina holds all the power against Cuppy. It is now canon. Alright, dope. Let me add this before I lose the link. What are we adding? Oh yeah, Carne would like this one. There you go, chat. A little dainty kitty. Okay, let's go hit up Kale after I sit at the Grace. I guess the coffee beans are the friends we made along the way. Sure thing, Calvin. Sure thing. I'm not gonna lie, chat. It feels so weird that we're doing a request so late in the stream. Can I go to Mesmer next time? Well, maybe on one of the weapons that you redeemed or somebody else redeemed if they want to see Mesmer, we could. I'll have to look through and just make a list of codes to get to certain bosses. But yeah, we can definitely do that. I have no issues. We now have new potential unlocked to us. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let me just go over here, change up the flasks. And also put impaling thrust on this thing. Change that out. Impaling thrust. We'll keep bleed. Flasks. That should be fine. There's 7 ahead of you. Yeah. There's quite a bit of weapon requests. If you have been thinking of putting in a weapon request, do it sooner rather than later because a lot of people are requesting and they're probably ahead of you. Just saying. Okay, it's still 3 for a stagger. Keep that on just in case. Okay. Ooh, good bleed. Ooh, I went for 2 R1s there when I could have just gone for 1, dodged it, and then played it a little bit safer. A little too aggro. That's fine. Welcome in, Bearcat. Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, Bearcat, you missed it. We drew your hunter thing. It's in the Discord. From your MS Paint redeem. Let me take care of the other guy first. Have a good one, Marcos. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Get the good eeps. Ah, darn. I didn't mean to do a roll there. I wanted like a sprint, a really quick sprint or something, but I released too soon, so I got a roll. Should have enough. Yeah, I do. Just enough. Damage. Okay, we should be fine here. And ditch. I don't know what it is with Godskin Noble just like standing up and then dying right after. Like, why is that a thing? That's happened, I think, every single previous run in the past couple days. Godskins are so weird. Yeah, they really are. They really are just a little weird. Oops. You know what? Maybe we're fine. Me when I do an ab workout and I can't get up. I feel like one of the worst, besides an ab workout, is like a back workout or something. And you can't even sit down comfortably. Just knowing what muscles get activated when. Happens when bleed kills enemies, or maybe it's just the repose, can't remember. Probably not the bleed. We don't normally use bleed. So maybe the riposte. I could see the riposte being the thing. Especially since I normally would do like parries in that last little bit against Noble. We do the yump, and the yump, and the yump, and a yump to the side, and we're all good. Anastasia invaded you and she got deleted by Mesmer. Which version of her? The one in Gelmir, Kaled, or Snowfield? I can't believe she invades you 3 times. Kaled, the weakest one too. Damn. Let's change this. Actually, we could keep this, I think. Let's keep it. Definitely do not need this further. More like Mesmer is carrying you. With that much damage and tracking on his moves and stuff, yeah. I'm still thinking of the tracking on the fire giant fight. Thou who approaches the doggo. Oh. That could have been a stagger, I think. But the weapon fell a little bit short. I ran all the way over there, did a jump attack, and yeah, it fell just a little bit short. It's trying for it too. Damn. If I do jump attacks, let me see. What is it? It's 22. So I do need like 4. Put some extras in between. You got ganked by 7 enemies in a catacomb and he killed them all. It would be kind of dope to have a whole like boss as a bodyguard for half of the game. There's my stagger. Ooh, another stagger? Holy. And he's dead. Well, alright then, Pike. Holy shit. That worked out really nicely just because of the reach. Just because of the reach. Alright, time to flip Gideon like a pancake. Godfrey shouldn't be too bad. The damage may look a little low on Godfrey is the only thing. Wait, actually... Hold on. Chat, I think I did it again. I did. I did not level the weapon. Hold. Hold. We need to level the weapon, chat. That's why the damage didn't look amazing. I see. Professional Elden Ring streamer, by the way. I mean, we killed him. Hit list. So that's something, you know? That's something. Wait, hold on. I bought the stones. I didn't actually level. Wait. We'll use EG. You are an Aggie chatter. Me too. There's just something about like killing duo. I'm so ready to like rush the rest of the game itself. Since it's only so few bosses left. And I constantly forget. Okay, there we go. Paying for something and then leaving it on the counter. Yeah. 100%. Cool, let's change this to Giant's Hunt. Bleed, that's fine. It makes you so mad when people call someone a goth and it's a person with black hair. Yeah, true. I don't know if I necessarily get like irritated or mad at it or whatever, but it is kind of off-putting. It's like goth means something different. I do agree. Call Rolana a goth. She has nothing goth-like. Not even the castle, like not castle instance itself isn't even gothic in structure, so no clue. That's like saying Selen is goth. Selen also has the black hair.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I could feel your spirit, but alas. Shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity.
Alright, cool, he died. No questions asked, he simply died. Flipped him like a pancake and everything. Damn, the damage wasn't amazing there. We used like the entire blue bar. Could buff the Ash of War, but even still. Most goth is probably Dark Melina. Melina could have the vibes of a goth person, yeah. She's been through a lot. She's going through a lot. It's Godfrey time. I may just use R1s here. They're doing some good work by themselves. Oh, he's dead. 2 good Godfrey fights today. I like it. Yeah, I think I want to change over. Since they can't bleed, let's just do this for the cold. And I think we're fine there. Oh, Fia. Yeah, true. Okay. Not too bad. I just kind of pressed the R1 button and it worked. I may do the same here. Okay, rings, that's fine. Waiting. Ooh. Okay, he should do Elden Stars after this. Yep. What a dick. Oh, yep. Definitely a dick. Okay, cool. Man used the worst combination of moves I've ever seen. Triple rings? No, not quite yet. Okay. Triple rings now. Oh, nope, not yet. Where are you going? Triple rings now for sure. Yeah, there we go. Yump and a yump and a yump. Oh, he went all the way over there. He's dead. Let's go. We did it. The Pike. Not too bad. Sub 3 hours and we went to Estelle. Not too bad. We freaking did the whole Ronnie quest thing. Sweet. That was the Pike, peeps. Reach is really good. And we'll do the grading system in a second. But yeah, Reach was really good. Speed of the weapon, also pretty good. Charge R2, a little on the slow side. And R2s in general, both tap R2s and charge R2s, take up a good bit of your stamina. So you need to make sure you're committing fully to those. Otherwise, though, I mean, like those last couple bosses, when in doubt, just kind of R1 and you're good to go. All right, nice. Let's say no to that. Give me a moment. Let's pull up the grading system, and then I think we're done for today. Hit a good amount of time, and we got 2 whole runs done. There you go, chat. Some music. Let's do a new one. There you go. Weapon grading. Okay. So the reach on the weapon is not bad at all. I do think that like a great spear, like a lance for instance, would probably reach a little bit better, but you're not getting much better than a pike. So I'm feeling like putting this in a 5. I didn't feel like I was missing much at all, except for something that falls more under moveset. So I'll put a 5. Moveset, yeah, it's a little one note. You are just kind of poking. There's maybe a couple slashes, but overall decent. I think the moveset, it gets a 3.5 from me. Some of the jump attack things, at least jump R2. And also like the upward swings, you know, I think it gets a 3, yeah. The upward swings on the R2s could also be a little bad. So it gets a 3. It could definitely miss the mark. Just because of the moveset. Not the reach, but the moveset not utilizing the reach properly. Speed, however, it's definitely on the faster side. I think I'll go with a 4 here. It's not the fastest thing. It's not like a dagger. But the R1s felt really smooth, so 4 it is. Especially on Radigan, of all people, I felt like I could fit in a lot of R1s. And the poise. It's at best like in the 3 category for poise, if not leaning towards the 2 category. Where it's like not really worth the effort. But I think with Ashes of War and stuff, it helps it. So I would say it's a 3. 75. Not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of in the middle. Upper middle, if you want to say. Upper middle. Let's see. CR2 for the notes. CR2 and R2s are a tad stamina hungry. R2s can be chained pretty fast though. CR2 is still just slow. Also, they get an upward swing, which can be awkward. There we go. When in doubt, just R1. There we go, perfect. And the weapon, of course, is the Pike. I didn't mention the damage at all. The damage seemed okay. Again, like, I guess the grading is pretty fine there. Like, even the grading falls for the damage. Where it's like, okay damage, you're not going to nuke any bosses, but with a reliable R1, reliable set of R1s, and the stamina that those are costing, yeah, you're probably fine. You're probably fine. Plus you have reach too, so you don't have to be right up against bosses either. Works out pretty nicely. Okay, cool. Let me save that. Hold.